Hi Virgos, I hope you're having a happy birthday. This is going to be your general love reading for September 15th to the 30th. And I'm going to do things a little different. You might hear my teenage boy in the background because, you know, teenagers are fun. So, let's see. We're going to use Oracle cards. I'm going to read everything upright because I feel like it still tells the story, even though it's upright. We left you at karmic cycles ending, right? Good luck is coming in mid-September. So the end of September, good luck is coming. I wonder, I'm curious if that luck is in love. What it is that we're leaving behind. So, joy and stability. Love. Confront. And opportunity beckons. Cool. These are actually really good cards. I don't think this is what we're leaving behind, by the way. I guess I should have said, what are we looking forward to after we leave our karmic circle or karmic cycle behind? So joy and stability. What brings that in our life? You feel, Virgos like to feel very stable. We are a mutable sign. So sometimes to us, stability is running around in circles and getting everything done and always looking busy. And we don't have to do that all the time, right? Our tempers can flare, right? Thank you for, by the way, for all of the likes and subscribes and comments. I love the comments. And all of the personal readings. Amazing. Like, I'm just so blessed already. I love doing this. This is wonderful. I love doing this. So, and I love helping so many people. And I really appreciate how it's resonating to you guys. That's wonderful. So what brings a Virgo joy and stability? How do we get there? We feel like we have accomplished things in life, right? That's something that we strive for, accomplishment. And we like to have a nice family, a nice home, you know, something that we can call home. And a lot of times our home is where our heart is. So even if, because we are a mutable sign, we like to move around, it's still home if we're with who we're loved. Wow. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords to me is kind of deceiving yourself. I know a lot of tarot readers read this as deception has come in. Sometimes it does mean there was information where you felt deceived that came in, or you could have been deceiving someone else. When we are in a state where we feel like we're deceiving ourselves, there is no stability. There is no joy, right? And we also have the Five of Wands, which is petty arguments. You know, sometimes you have to let stuff go so you're not arguing all the time. If you want joy and stability in your relationships and your love lives, you have to stop deceiving yourself that you have to be in these petty arguments. It's not necessary. I mean, that's just kind of, that's not going to bring you joy and stability. So love. how do Virgos define love? Virgos are very analytical beings. We like to analyze things to death sometimes, to where we are so deep in our thoughts that we feel like we have to go away. Again, we have the swords, we have the Six of Swords. We feel like we have to move away from love because we are sitting in our thoughts so much. Right? Ten of Wands, because it's a burden to us to have this analyzing mind that picks everything to death, deceiving ourselves, thinking that we always have to be in this fight for joy and stability. Deceiving ourselves that we have to move in another direction because it's not what we thought it was going to be. And we work really, really hard to have love, but then there's this deception that comes along because it's constant. Like this isn't the Ace of Swords. These are many, many swords. These are many analytical thoughts, many, and we try to, we try to, our deception in those thoughts is that we're being rational. Guess I'll just push it away. I'll push away this great soulmate type of love because I feel like I work too hard for it. The deception is we're working too hard for it in our minds. We're fighting it. We're fighting that joy and stability that we so want. So what are we confronting? We're confronting the fact that we do have luck in our favor. An end of a cycle is coming. An end of a cycle of possibly walking away from something that was meant to be. That's not lucky. Maybe we're walking away from the idea that we have to fight it so much, that we have to make somebody else. So far, we have a lot of fire and the Three of Wands. So do we have to confront that this is what we've been waiting for? This is what we've been looking for? I mean, this man is standing here in front of the mirror, looking at himself. That's confronting yourself. That's looking in your eyes and saying, is this the way I want my relationship to go? Do I want it to be so hard? Do I want to go away from it because I feel like I've been fighting all of this? Do I feel like I'm not going to get it? I'm going to sit there and wait for my ships to come in. You have to confront that within yourself to see what that luck is. Because this wheel is right in front of you. This wheel of fortune is right in front of you. And if you're fighting so hard and deceiving yourself, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss the chance. So if there's maybe a fire sign in your life or an air sign, fire's Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Stop fighting. Because there's a love right here that is hidden by two cards where you feel like you're working so hard, but it's all in your mind that you need to leave that. And if you do feel like you've been working really hard in a relationship and you have to leave it, if you have been deceived, but to me, this Five of Swords really feels like the deception is within. You keep arguing about the situation, whatever it may be. And when you finally confront yourself and you sit here and you realize that your ships, you've been waiting for there's something that you have been waiting for. It's coming. It's coming. So what is this opportunity? Obviously the Wheel of Fortune. We have luck on our side. What is the opportunity that's beckoning us to see, to stop fighting? Is it love? Is it that true love? Because sometimes if we don't confront the fact that we have all of these emotions, we're going to miss that Wheel of Fortune opportunity. What is this opportunity? I know what opportunity I have in my life, and I fight it. I fight it a lot. The Hermit. The Hermit is the Virgo card. It could be any other earth sign, Taurus or Capricorn. It also means wisdom, seeing things in a different light, looking at things in a way that you possibly did not look at before. Because we are so analytical, we always put twists on situations, and sometimes it's so overdone, like all of these thoughts, all of these swords, all of this deception. And it's like this boat, the Six of Swords, is moving towards the Ten of Wands. We're moving towards this hard work that we shouldn't be having to work so hard in love. And we're doing it to ourselves. So the Six of Wands, it's victory. Look at things in a different way. This hermit has a lantern. I love this little old guy. He's so cute. He's like all crotchety and old. I love old people. I think they're adorable. A lot of people think they smell. I think they're cute. So this guy, he has his lantern to light his way. So don't look at it so brightly. Even the Opportunity Beckons card, there's an eternity symbol on there, and that represents forever. And he's looking at things in a different light, in the moon and the stars. And there you get victory. You get victory when you look at this opportunity and you see it in a different light. You stop fighting it. Stop waiting for your ships to come in because they're already there. You're just fighting it. So I'm going to clarify what the Five of Wands is. Why are we fighting? What are we fighting? What is this deception that we're fighting? Is it within ourselves? Because we want that joy and stability. We don't feel like we can get it. We've closed ourselves in with the Nine of Swords, of course. How are you going to get joy and stability if we're in this state of anguish? What is that? You can't keep yourself in a state like this. And she can get out, but man, she has her arms crossed around her heart. Like, what a tough state to be in. You're fighting in your thoughts. You're deceiving yourself and then you're outwardly fighting. Maybe you've deceived somebody else and they're stuck in this position from all the petty arguing. That's not joy and stability. What is the Lover's card? It's the Six of Swords and Ten of Wands on the Lover's card. Love. We analyze it to death. So maybe, me being a Libra rising and a Sagittarius moon, I have 5 placements in earth, 5 placements in air, and 3 in water. And I show emotion because I've learned how to, but I show it in such a way that is so harsh sometimes. Even my Virgo is in Venus, Like, the way that I show love to people is by being blunt and honest. Some people don't receive it that way very well. You have to remember to like find that emotion, water, energy within you. Open it up. Everybody deserves to be loved. And, you know, if you're single and you're fighting yourself on finding this love and you're not confronting the fact that you do have luck. Wow, that was a lot that came out. The Star. Again, you're fighting so many wands. And the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles feels like, just like this Wands card, like you've given too much. This is like, other than the Hermit, it's like the only Pentacles, that it's the only representation of who you are. And you're saying you give too much. Wow. Seriously? That's kind of harsh, don't you think? That you can't show up in this whole thing except for saying, I give too much. Whatever. And you're still fighting. You are blocking yourself. The Seven of Wands, blocking yourself within this castle. And who are you fighting? Like, there's nobody even there. Whoa, that's really fuzzy. I don't know why. There's nobody there that you're fighting. Those wands are just, you're fighting yourself. Like, stop. Stop it already. We have the Star. Balance. Hopes and dreams. Again, seeing things at night. Seeing things in a different way. Why are you fighting a love that is obviously destined? A soulmate. Because you're giving too much? Because you feel like you've done so much hard work? What about them? Have they done hard work? Have you looked at that? Have you looked at it in a different light and put yourself in their shoes? How much are they fighting? Are they fighting for you? So, confronting. I think that's definitely something we need to confront about ourselves. Have the strength. Have the strength to see that your ships are coming in. This ship is so close. Confront yourself. Have the strength to confront yourself. That's really hard to do. It is really hard to sit within yourself and see what your faults are. See where you've done wrong. See where you have gone wrong. Strength. It's also the Leo card. Is there a Leo in your life? Because really, other than the Hermit, it's the only other person here. I believe. Yeah. If there is a Leo in your life that you may have been waiting for and you haven't confronted yourself about it, maybe coming in whether you like it or not. Could very well be possible. You know, sometimes you don't recognize when there's opportunities, right? Opportunity beckons. There could be another fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries. But I kind of feel like this is actually your strength. You need the strength to look within yourself. Seven of Cups. So many options. So many options to choose from. So many options to choose from. But are you seeing it in the way the Hermit wants you to see it? Because there's victory. If you look at this opportunity like, Like it can be a victory, even if it's not the person you thought it was. Even if it is the person you know it is. They could be giving you strength to confront yourself. So staying in this Nine of Swords, this Five of Wands, Five of Swords, all of the deception within you is not going to bring you joy and stability. But if you look at things in a different light, look at all of your opportunities there, all of the opportunities that are being given to you. There's victory on the horizon. I'm just saying. There's the Lover's card. You feel like you've worked too hard for it? It's all in the perception. Looking in the mirror, it's all in the perception. It's the way you look at it. The other person could be working just as hard, and you aren't acknowledging that. You're not seeing it. Maybe you can't see it. Bottom, the World. Outcome. You can have the world. You can have the Emperor. Be the Emperor. Be the Emperor. I want to say Taurus got this card. I don't remember. Have that authority, have that control, have that stance of power within you, because the world is beckoning to you. Completion, total completion, it's a full cycle. Stop juggling your emotions versus your material items. Stop juggling the thoughts within your head so you don't drop the ball, because it's okay to drop the ball. Two of Pentacles, juggling options. And then we get to the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is happy home life, stability, joy, and stability. So we start with arguing within ourselves and putting ourselves in this angst. But we're not getting the joy and stability. So there's victory. Look at it in a different light. It's there. It's there. The opportunity is there. Be strong enough to look at it. Be strong enough to confront yourself and find out why you're fighting. Because there's no reason. There's no reason to guard yourself so much. Don't be so guarded. Don't feel like you have to work so hard. Yes, relationships are hard. They're never easy. But they're not this kind of hard, because it is, I don't like to say 50-50. I like to say both people put 100% in. And if you don't feel like somebody's putting 100% in, or you don't feel like you're putting 100% in because you've been defeated within yourself, then you need to look at it in a different way, because you have the strength to do it. And to have that strength, Wheel of Fortune, the world, be the Emperor, right? I hope everybody has a happy birthday. There are like 7 more days before we hit Libra. So have fun. And I will see you guys October 1st. Bye.